Hello again, my friends. You continue to watch The Kingdom of Stuarvik, which is continuing expansion. Tonight we have one problem, for tonight is a blood moon. My calendar confirms it seems to be true. However, unfortunately, I do not possess enough coins with which I could use to perhaps expand my defenses on the west from which the monsters will attack. If only I had a few more coin, then I could really provide my tower with increased power. So instead, I wonder what to do. Perhaps I shall just spend this day not providing anything to anyone. And by that I mean I shall not invest any coin, I shall not spend my coins. I shall just let them rest within my pocket and just allow my income to grow. Or perhaps I shall donate one to my learned friend, the one who wanders around the town with his book. Take one coin, my friend, and please provide it as a reward. I do not know when you will return my investments, but I hope you return it, and you return it with interest. For remember, I am the king, I am the one who rules over the kingdom, and I will always be watching to make sure my investment is rewarded. Actually, perhaps also another way to spend coin would be to hire an additional archer. However, considering that I have already donated to the banker, I choose not to donate extra coins to create an archer. For the cost would be 3 coins, and while it seems quite small, quite minor in fact, I would rather keep my wallet intact. For you see, tonight is not only the blood moon, soon we will hear those noises of foreboding. I would rather wait and save my coins, then I will have enough to upgrade the tower, and perhaps even accomplish something more. But now I hear it. It approaches, my heart fills with dread. The moon will rise and it will be bright red. I know it seeks to make many of my men quite dead. I know it limits my ability to come up with words which rhyme with red. For red is a colour of violence, a colour of anger. Maybe some see it as a colour of passion, however tonight I see it not as that. I see it as a colour of death, I see it as the colour of blood. The blood which my monsters seek to make me yield. Well, I shall not yield tonight. You may come in your numbers, you may do what you want. However, the blood moon will pass nice and quickly, nice and fast. Though, fair builder, I would advise you, please, for the love of me, your lovely, benevolent god, do not stray outside the walls! Why you stray outside the walls, I do not know. It's not a strategy which I cannot encourage. It is something, in fact, I wish I would condone. Now there, retreat within the walls. Monsters are coming. The blood moon way pass quickly, however the monsters may attack with frenzy, may attack with belief tonight. Fair builder, retreat within the walls. Retreat now, retreat quickly. Do not stand there. Even if a day begins, the monsters will not leave until their taste for gold and blood has been sated. One of them steals the hammer is lost. One of them drops a coin which I wish I could take. It is one I cannot take. But now, nevertheless. Archers, continue my defense, continue to defeat the monsters, for the day of 12 now begins. That wall will fall, that wall will fall. I must retreat further within my fortress, I must retreat here. Now you see why it might be a strategy to defend the east, for it provides me with an extra place with which I can retreat. You see the archers, they continue to attack, they continue to try and hold my defences. Come my archers, keep shooting them, make sure that they all fall before the wall does before them. Come my archers, continue my defence, you shoot quite well, you shoot straight and true. You have killed the monsters through and through. Right, I shall invest in a builder, or perhaps even 2. 2 builders will make sure that we can repair quickly and efficiently. So there, take my coins, Maybe tonight will be calmer as well, so you know what? 2 builders and an archer will provide me with all I need. So please, give me the coin, and I shall now invest in a hammer with which we will use to repair our walls. You don't... he takes a coin before I could remove it. I did not intend to give him a coin. I know it sounds cruel to take from a vagabond. However, these coins need to be reserved for other purposes, such as a bow. I now have no coin left, not even one to pay this trader. Well, I do pay the trader, for I will need his contribution to my treasury. So instead I cannot hire an extra bow, which is something which I say with a degree of woe. I now have citizens who have no job. Fair banker, please take that coin and do something useful with it, my friend. Otherwise, I will see you at the end, where I will have to deliver you a stern punishment of some sort. My builder now constructs the walls, where the night will soon be ready to fall. So make sure those walls are built quite quickly, efficiently though, and make sure they stand tall. I did want to invest in a tower. Oh yes, I did. I needed to invest in that tower. However, instead I cannot. I just have to watch as I repair my plot. It's okay. At the end of the day, we will be alright. We will be okay. Now the wall is complete, it will make sure that the monsters can be beat. I know that I will be able to defend tonight on the night of 12. The night of 12 will provide me with great defense. Oh yes, it will indeed. The moon rises on the night of 12. However, once more, this night shall hopefully pass quite fast. So please, moon, just sail through the sky, sail quickly, but sail safely. For once you have completed your cycle of nocturnal, then I can continue to live and hopefully become a kingdom which will exist for the eternal. For once I have the coin, I will upgrade this tower, and with it I will have additional power. I will have an extra archer who will make sure my defenses grow even stronger. Stronger and stronger. My tower will provide me with the power. My trader also is here to give me his coin. Please, fair trader, be prepared to give me the coin so that I may invest. Well, my repairman even continues repairs. As you can see, the extent of a blood moon is quite severe. This is why we need to increase our defences every day. But however, soon we'll be able at that point where we can stand upon our 2 feet. Once we are at that point, I do believe it is time to start investing in that boat. And then we could maybe see if we could make it float. However, for now, you take your coin, fair trader. I shall see you tomorrow. And now I shall make sure that we have that tower so we do not endure another night of sorrow. So take this coin. It took all the coins I owned. However, my archer, while he waits for the construction, he does something useful. He hunts for rabbits, he does indeed. And while his accuracy may not be on par, it gives me enough coins to recruit a companion for him. 3 coins, in fact, will provide me with even more. These 3 coins could even irrigate the land, perhaps provide me with food, which will be an extra source of income. However, for now I need another archer, so I invest in 1 instead. Please take these coins and take your bow. You will stand on the new tower which I have constructed, a tower which will stand tall, and you, my learned friend, will also take a coin. Continue to make my money grow. I will claim my money back one day. You will make sure I am strong and wealthy. With that wealth I can continue our survival. Money is the only thing which buys survival in this land. It's not through sheer goodwill, not through sheer hard work. It's just cold gold which will continue to allow us to survive. A tragic reality, I know, but unfortunately this is the rules by which we play within this strange land. However, soon I can start maybe reforge it with my own hands. And my archer now defends the tower. I know he could not kill the strange creature which still roams these lands, but instead he defends my base, which is, you know, it puts a smile on my face. For now I have 2 archers and a wall of stone. Yes, this wall may still be susceptible to fall, however, it will make sure the monsters, if any who reach through it, their numbers will now be severely depleted. My defense is now as strong, my confidence grows. I do believe that maybe tomorrow we shall invest in a boat and we shall begin looking into a way to make it float. We are getting closer, my friends. I do see that we could invest even stronger. Soon we will leave this land. I shall purchase an extra builder. I shall purchase the framework of a boat. We are going to make it float, and we are going to leave. We will navigate the seas, and then, guided by my hand, I will find a new land with which we can call our new home. For now, though, we must settle through this night. Another night will pass our kingdom. These nights will pass quickly, they will pass most calmly. Now my defences are stronger, I suspect a night shall be an easy. It shall be a fact that is most trivial. Perhaps even this wall will just suffer some damage. And if it just suffers some damage, then we are far stronger, because if we just suffer some damage, at least I do not have to invest coin to repair it. My builder can just work on it using the strength of his own initiative, something which I will place great trust in for now. However, my trust does not last forever, my friends. My trust can run out, and when it does, you better be prepared, for I will summon you up with a very nasty shout. But for now, the moon rises. It rises tall in the sky, continues to provide me with light with which I can continue to keep my eye open. My eye on the land, which will watch everything that I control with my hands. The moon continues to rise, its cycle is quick. Fair builder, perhaps now will be a good time. You retreated within the walls. For the monsters, while they do attack, they only seem to attack late into the night, which is useful for me and bad for them. It means that they do not get the chance to unleash their maximum potential. And while many of them do attack the walls, and the wall is now beginning to fall, it crumbles, I know it does. Archers continue to provide our defense. We shall retreat into the inner sanctum, for the wall could potentially fall. The wall has fallen, I heard it crumble. Tragic, I know. Tragic, I know. However, we are still on the day of 14. The monsters retreat. They retreat before the light burns their eyes. So I take your coins. Thank you very much. Take this coin and continue my trade. And now let us begin our investments. Begin our investments of today. So I shall rebuild this wall and make it stronger. So there you go. Make it nice and tall. Now I shall hire an extra builder. And you will take your hammer, my friend, and then you shall have a strong new task. While I could go and construct a boat tonight, or today, I unfortunately cannot. I do know that I have read from the texts of the past. It requires a donation of 10 coins, so instead I do something else. I give coins to this peasant and I shall make him a farmer. Once I receive 2 more coins, I will do something for him. I will irrigate the land, I will make sure he can farm it. And with that we will secure ourselves an extra source of income. For perhaps we could sell the grains we grow, the seeds which we'll sow. And when we can sell the grain, more coin flows into the coffer. And with a stronger coffer, then we will strike. For we will make sure we send those monsters away, hurtling away on their bike. We have a chance to make ourselves strong. We should take our opportunity. We should invest in the land. Not exploit the land, of course. Not seek to do harm. I just want to make sure our land will be something which we can live off. We will become one with the land. We will live in sync. We will live in harmony, which will continue to provide us and make sure our kingdom and our finances will not sink. So for now we retreat behind the walls, the sun will set and the night of 14 will commence. We shall see through this night and then we will live through the day and night of 15. A blood moon is due of the 16, no. So at least in this chapter, or what is left of it, we shall not encounter another blood moon nor a major attack. So at least it means that my heart will be at peace tonight. Now the donkey arrives with his trader. They will give me more coin tomorrow, which I will use to make the kingdom greater. If I accumulate the sum of 10, then I shall invest in the boat, and then we will begin working upon our great project to make something that floats. But for now, the sun sets, so yes it does. Behind the rocks once more, the many mountains of this landscape. At least these mountains here, while they do look somewhat not picturesque, at least they are not big, black and sharp like the ones that exist near the portal, near the lands which seem to fall to the monsters, which seems to succumb to their influence. Instead, the lanterns glow bright to make sure that we live in a land that is right. We live here under our own laws, under our own justice, not the tyranny of monsters. So the moon rises, it rises again, rises quite bright, rises in the colour of white. We shall watch as it rises and passes through the sky quite quickly, even though there are clouds everywhere, which makes it harder to observe. However, the clouds once more, I do feel that they do not provide anything evil. They just float, and they float, and they float, just going about their own business, which is what they shall do. So instead, we just watch as the moon sets, and we just observe as this night passes. Another safe night, another safe night. We just wait for the monsters to approach from the west. It's the only road which they think is the best. And here they come. My builder just retreats, and there we go. Now they will attack the wall. They attack with some vitriol. However, my archers, they continue to shoot. They continue to shoot. Oh yes, they do. Hopefully their offensive capability remains quite strong. However, the wall will fall once more. A 2 coin a day cost to maintain my walls, I know, is quite expensive. However, it means my kingdom continues to live. Now, my archers, you have done well. You even killed a rabbit, which gives me the coins. That is the payment for the wall completed. And I still have many coins left to collect, which I can now spend more freely. So, fair trader, give me the coin which I will spend on a day of 15. You shall take your donation and make sure you return tomorrow. I must now continue with my plans. For now, we ride out in the east. Out in the east, we will begin working on something new. My archer tries to hunt deer, though deer is fast. The deer will not provide us with meals or coins to last. Do I have enough coins to invest in this boat? No, I fall 3 short. How tragic. How tragic. So, yes, I do fall 3 coins short of reaching our goal. So, perhaps I will find another way to invest our coins or use our coins quite wisely. I shall find a way to create more coins, for our income is somewhat slow, so I know how I shall grow it. We shall irrigate in these lands and we shall make our crops grow. I did not give that farmer a hoe just to look at it, by the way. So with these 3 coins I will irrigate these lands, so come on my fair builders. Bridge that water, bridge that stream, use it to make the lands drink from the gift of the earth. However, now I need 6 more coins to make this farm operational. Nasty twist to this plot, I would say. But I do have 4 coins left to invest, 4 coins which I can spend as I please. So I know what I shall do. I shall increase this tower. Increase its power perhaps? No, because I still fall a coin short. How tragic. I always seem to be a coin short. So I know what I shall do. I shall invest in still more power. You there, fair vagabond, take this coin. With it, you shall now become an additional archer who will continue to defend my lands from the monsters who attack. For a blood moon is still very soon to be due. But now the sun sets once more. The night of 15 begins to approach. So once more the night approaches and the moon will rise, bright and white and not the shade of red which provides us with death and dread. However, what's this? That sound of foreboding was not due till tomorrow. Does a blood moon rise a night early? On the night of 15 instead of a night of 16? This is not right. This was not on the calendar. Perhaps the monsters are willing now to test my stronger defenses. If they do, I do not get scared though. My heart does not contain dread. Instead it contains defiance. I will defend my kingdom. I will defend it well. You will be sent back to the pits of hell. However, the moon rises white and bright, not red. Alright, still filled with defiance. I will still defend my kingdom quite well and send the monsters back to hell, but why does the sound of foreboding play when just a regular moon rises? Perhaps this world is toying with me, toying with my feelings, trying to lure me out. Perhaps it wants me to feel fear of some sort. If I feel fear, then I will make a mistake. I will make a decision which I will soon regret. Perhaps that was a plan of the kingdom. Perhaps it was. Oh well. I know that tomorrow is a blood moon night, so I will make sure to invest in my defences once more. You there, fair trader, you shall give me my coin. However, that will be in the chapter that we visit tomorrow. For tomorrow is the day of 16. So I shall see you on the day of 16, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed. I shall see you, and we will make sure we continue to grow our kingdom to be something quite strong. So, we shall see you tomorrow, and I hope you enjoy your life. Have a nice night, and I will see you again.